We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be a championship series contest here in Diamond Dynasty between the Bomb Squad and the Dukes. Gonna be now at the plate, number 4, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gonzalez is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Billy Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Really feeling like fall here in New England. 60 degrees our game time temperature. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Robles racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Settling in now, Harmon Killebrew. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 3-2 one more time. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Started to go around, but it's a call. So striding in, Victor Robles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Victor Robles.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Mejia has a play. He's got it 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Softly on a line to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Edgar Martinez. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Plays off 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. 2 balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez, runner in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Ramirez moving to his left. He makes the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. His fastball down below the knees. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Outside, 2-1. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. 2 gone. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Francisco Mejia.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Paul Molitor, as he'll get his first opportunity. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Murphy ranging back at the track. And it bangs off the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Digging in, Andrew Cheek. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not, as he didn't want a chance ending the inning at third, so he stays put with 2 away now from the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Molitor at second with 2 down. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is over, and the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Marco Estrada, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 4.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Billy Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Leadoff man gone, so they'll work against the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit to short. There to take it is Ramirez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Edgar Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is there, makes the catch. Ready for another chance. Harmon Killebrew. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Luis Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Down and away, ball one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-1. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Here's J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Murphy is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Martinez is under it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Oh, and that one swung through the strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dale Murphy. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped him up. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball 1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Robles going back, and it's off the green monster. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Ramirez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. To short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. stepping up to the plate, Paul Molitor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Popped high in the air. Number 4 shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Andrew Cheek comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Severino. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Gary Sanchez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Robles. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letter.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. First pitch on its way. Rounded down the third baseline.
Second baseman.
0-1 count and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Billy Williams waits on deck. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Popped him up. Molitor is there for it. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Billy Williams, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Digging in to try it again, Harmon Killebrew. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Ready once again, Luis Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. To his left, Keith. They'll whip this one to first in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hanley Ramirez.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Skied into straightaway right. Killebrew is there. 1 away. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he fouls this one off.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gonzalez ranging back. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Ready for another shot now, Luis Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. 4-1.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Lifted in the air to right field. Williams moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential goal. Digging in once again, Edgar Martinez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit in the air out to center field. Ramirez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, Dale Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was
a swing and a miss. That retires the... Digging in, Paul Molitor. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman, Paul Molitor.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Now pitching.
Sliders in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Popped him up. Number 4 is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Cheek. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So here now is the pitcher, Edwin Diaz. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 0-1 the count. Jose Abreu will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jose Abreu.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Robles. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Jorge Posada will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There goes Hanley for second. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Robles is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 4. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Fernando Rodney comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Leading off for the Blues, the shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ramirez.
High in the air out to center field. Murphy's on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Edgar Martinez. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Gonzalez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Rodney gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Luis Gonzalez. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. No balls and a strike to count. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a check swing. At the plate, Billy Williams. And his guys needed to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Felipe Rivero will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Grounded up the first baseline. Molitor picks it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Carmen Killebrew. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Inside corner called a strike 1-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Gonzalez. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Robles waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Edgar Martinez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off that.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Francisco Mejia.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. high pop-up. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Into the box now, Paul Molitor. A winning run is at first base. And a ball 1-0. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Grounded to short. One there. On to first to complete the double play. So striding forward now, Andrew Cheek. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. Rodney gets the sign. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Straight 3 called as he can't. Into the box now, Dale Murphy. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Fernando Rodney. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cheek into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Felipe Rivera steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Justin Bohr will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if now this one hit hard out to right field by Bohr and deep, almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Hot high in the air. Ramirez has a play. 1 away. Here's Hanley Ramirez, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. And that is off the wall. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For the visitors, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.